Good afternoon. This is Wayne Lewis with Prudential Gardner Realtors. Thank you for tuning in to our 6 of 10 videos on the home buying process. This particular video is going to discuss appraisal, the appraisal in the home buying process. Let me explain to you what an appraisal is. It is an opinion of value by a licensed registered appraiser who tells you that the property that you're interested in buying, the price of that or the value of that house is based on similar properties sold within a given period of time in a geographical area. Let me say it again. It is the opinion of a licensed, registered appraiser who gives you the value, the market value of a property based on similar properties sold within a given period of time within a geographical area. Now, how does this affect you as a home buyer? As a home buyer, when you put an offer in on a property, let's use an example here that I put up. Let's say that you're looking to buy a house for $250,000. That is the accepted price that the seller has accepted from you as a buyer. An appraiser comes in and looks at the home that you put the offer on and that the price has been accepted on, and does an analysis of information on these houses that are similar to the house that you're interested in, and compares the updates, upgrades, things as kitchen cabinets and sinks, garage, or pool, whatever may be included in the house that you're interested in, and how does that compare to other houses in the area that are similar. Similar properties sold within a given period of time, which is usually 6 months, in a certain geographical area, which is usually no more than a mile. Other factors may apply, and that's up to the appraiser who's doing it. I'm not an appraiser, I'm a realtor, in which case the most that we may give you is what's called a comparative market analysis, and I'll go into that later in another video. But for the most part, the house that you put an offer on that has been accepted by the seller for $250,000, you as a buyer are looking for that house to appraise at or above the sales price. At or above the sales price, which could be $265,000, which is good, which means that if all things are equal, you purchase this house at $250,000, but it's worth approximately $15,000 more, which could be to your benefit. On the other end, if the seller finds out that the house is worth, and I'll stay with this 265 right quick. The seller may or may not go with this, so don't go run off and say we've got a $15,000 equity in our property. The seller is still involved, so they may not even want to sell it, might not want to lose money on it. So just bear that in mind. On the other hand, the house could appraise for $235,000. Okay, which for the seller means that they've lost money on this deal, and they may want to say, "Go ahead, take the house. The house is losing value. Go with it." For all they know, they might have actually bought it for $200,000, so it still might be a benefit. But in any event, the appraisal is based on all of these factors, and there are other contentions that are in play. And I don't want to confuse you with all the jargon and what have you. An appraiser can explain it to you, or you can call me and we can sit down and discuss it. But the bottom line is, once the appraisal is set and you're financing a house, so let's say you're financing that house. If the house appraises for less than the sales price, then the lender, as you're financing it, will only finance it for the appraised value. If you're going this route and they're appraising it, then you have equity if the deal continues to go forward. You have approximately $15,000 in equity and you are moving forward. If this is a cash deal, again, you still have equity here. The seller has lost money here. The seller has lost money on that deal. So it doesn't change whether you're financing or paying cash. But bottom line is understand how the appraisal process works in the home buying process, and uh, what the lender looks at is what it appraised for, whether or not they will finance any more than what the house is actually appraised at. So hopefully, if you have any questions, feel free to call me, Wayne Lewis at Prudential Gardner Realtors, 512-786-7959. The office is 504-242-9500 if you have any additional questions. In the meantime, I look forward to hearing from you soon. We'll have another video for you very shortly on the home buying process. Thank you and best wishes.